So after studying this module, you shall be able to know about market competitiveness, learn the market competence and its structure. You would also be able to identify the different components of market competence, understand the impact of market components on the project. You would also be able to know how to evaluate the project for the relevant market performance gaps and analyze and measure project market competence. Let me introduce the subject to you. Market competitiveness analysis framework is to generate, collect, analyze and interpret the information related to a project and its market. Market means the need, position, size, capabilities and competence. Competitiveness can be defined as an interaction between consumer and supplier. They act as a central pivotal point for the competitiveness of a market. In a market, suppliers compete to utilize the available economic resources in a more productive manner to serve an offering of product or services, thereby to satisfy the prospective market or consumer requirement. The product or service is capable enough to provide the user the desired benefits or satisfaction, which is the aim of every consumer. The difference between the availability of a service to the market and the market demand level of service is known as market performance gap. For a new project to be successful, it should analyze the service or unavailable offering in a market as may be demanded by the potential user of the project. The project should have competence to make available offering in the market and it should be able to cover the market performance gaps. That is the objective. So what is market competence? Let us look at the concept of market competence. Market competence is when a product or service is capable of selling more, creating more demand in comparison to other available products in the market. It is the capability of project and its constituents that make it competitive. For a project to be competitive, it has to adopt a process for conducting of business which is robust and able to critically assess its own components against that of competitors to find and develop market competence. Attain market position significant for its product and services as required so as to keep the project on its path through project's entire lifespan. Generally speaking, the decision about a project should be taken only on the basis of three feasibility studies. That is, first the market analysis, second the demand analysis, and third the technical analysis. Though analysts collect correct information with utmost care and concern, still how three projects may turn out to be in real life situation at the implementation stage is quite difficult as it depends upon a lot on the above analysis. Such analysis about a project provides relevant indicators as to how it is bound to perform in the given marketplace situation and available constituents. So what is the meaning? Meaning is market competence tries to interpret and forecast as to how the project is bound to perform in the future on its implementation. Market competence relates to a proper understanding of the market positioning on the basis of customer value and supplier costs. It also takes into consideration of the market needs based on product features and price consideration aspects. Further, it should consider the resources and capabilities available for a project in response to information gathered on the basis of potential customer requirement and benefits as desired. The market competence analysis needs to have a SMART approach. SMART here stands for S means specific, M means measurable, A means achievable, R means relevant, and T means time bound. So how a project appraisal is being done indicates project analysis is not concerned with what will make a project successful, but it is concerned with what the project possesses so that it should be capable to be competitive in the market. Rather, it is the analyst's attitude that becomes a major reason for project evaluation failure, not being able to have practical view of future potential and realistic approach to the proposed project. The solution to this issue is to have research very specific to the market requirement. A thorough professional market research conducted by a market research analyst with adequate marketing qualification and experience is not necessary. But awareness of the market competitiveness in which project is to operate and the ability with common sense to analyze and understand the project related market data and information. So that is what is necessary in a kind of a evaluation. How do we find out what are the components of market competence? Market competence analysis framework is to generate, collect, analyze and interpret the information related to a project and its market based on market, its needs, requirement, position, size, revenue, potential and capabilities, etc. So it provides competitiveness to the project as based on consumer and supplier interaction in a market. What is a project? Generally, a project is to be considered on the basis of cost and its benefits to be derived as capital expenditure outlays. Further, a project functioning in the future is difficult to ascertain as it's uncertain based on long-term basis for its gestation and implementation periods. Also, to analyze the feasibility and viability of a project based on critical in-depth investigation and also based on different parameters affecting a project such as capacity, process, inputs, technology, etc. Let us now understand the concept of market. A market is defined as a place where potential sellers and buyers meet and exchange their offerings. Interpret the information related to a project and its market. Therefore, it tries to analyze market on the basis of its need, the position, size, revenue and capabilities. The project and its outputs as may be demanded by the potential users and their growth potential in volume as well as market growth. So we can show that with the help of these diagrams also, that what is a potential market and what is the targeted market or what is the served market. So as is depicted by figure 1 above, you can see that out of total market, the market available that has the capability to be served on the basis of the project is referred to as potential market, which is shown as almost 12%. The potential market may be further divided based on the requirements and needs into accessible and inaccessible market. The market that is easily accessible, some portion of that is already being served by the existing market players. So this target market is already served market. The portion or the market portion which may be competitively accessible is referred to as relevant market. So thus relevant market is the target market area to be attained through the selected project implementation as based on the available resources and their information. So whereas the inaccessible market is the area that the market need is required to be provided within the near future. Therefore, the total market size, market growth potential, market need requirement is of much significance which with regards to the chosen project. It would serve as basis for chosen project, success potential on implementation based on the real buying motives of users in the selected market in relation to the product desired. After learning this about the market, let us try to understand the meaning of a product. The product or service offering being offered through the chosen project implementation is of much consideration. They are capable to serve the potential market specific requirements which are currently not being offered in the market. Also, to gather and analyze the information related to potential market and target user needs requirements. It would act as indicative of the growth potential of the project in the future. Further, a proper analysis of the information related to products currently being offered by the competitor in the market and response of customer to them would provide an insight as to what might be demanded. As it would provide a competitive edge in the market by being able to provide a different offering as based on the potential user requirements and resources supply availability. Now, this also provides the uniqueness of features to the product to be offered to its potential users. So, this information is very necessary and useful. So, what is technology in this entire scenario? In today's modern world, technology keeps on changing at a very fast pace. A project needs to be capable or have the ability to adapt and evolve with newer technology changes and advancements that take place in relation to inputs or processes of the project which are chosen or the project chosen. Also, we should be constantly looking out for ways and find substitutes to get the project a competitive advantage against the competitors. A significant amount of resources should be set aside for the research and finding newer methodologies or ways. Let's now understand about price. Price plays a significant role in attainment or attaining of major market position. How the project output should be priced is of much consideration, as it should neither be too high or low on expectation of the potential user. It helps in comparative analysis of different products of competitors available in a market as such based on quoted manufacturer price, price in case of imported products, average wholesale price and average retail price, etc. It is an indicative decision from the point of view of the response from the potential users to an expected output of the project. Now, let us try to analyze market performance gaps. The difference between the availability of service to the market or the product and the market desired level of a scale of services or products leads to market performance gaps. For a new project to be successful, it should analyze the non-service or unavailable offering in a market as may be demanded by the potential user of the project outputs. Thereby, the chosen project capable to have competence to make available offering to serve the market, thus be able to cover the market performance gaps. The market along with its component is constantly changing and evolving, thereby creating a dynamic setup. For example, a person who is not had food would be more concerned about availability of choice of food stuff, but not concerned about other alternatives available in the market. They will not be able to get him satisfaction. So in order to have understanding of the market performance gaps, one need to understand the different factors responsible for such performance gaps in the market. Let's now understand the project competence. The objective of any chosen project is to offer capabilities with reference to the scale of project, distribution channel, coverage and information related to project and its outputs. Flexibility and responsiveness of a proposed project is based on its products being offered in the market. Typically, a project is considered on the basis of costs and revenues. Now, these reflect the facilities being offered by the project as being able to satisfy the identified market requirements. Also, do the product offering from a project technology is able to provide the user benefit as perceived to be the better generated in comparison to that of competitor offering in the market. The competence of a selected project depends on a lot of factors such as inputs, the chosen technology, location, size, capacity, scale of operations, etc. Now, which further are again dependent on the potential user demand for a particular product or desired benefits anticipated through them. So, all these factors are interrelated in terms of decision making. Now, project competitiveness is gained through continuous development and proper positioning of its products capable to generate user-defined benefits and be able to satisfy their needs better in comparison to the competitors' offering. Typically, they need not to have specific distinctive features, but be able to serve different market segments to deliver higher levels of satisfaction to potential customers. Now, at times you will find that the outputs as desired might not turn out on implementation of the project as forecasted, which leads to performance gaps. Further analysis of such performance gaps makes it easier to locate areas of improvement and refinement of the project and some of its components. A proper thorough understanding of the project anticipated performance, comparative analysis with actual is of much significance in this context. Now, this acts as a barometer for its further performance. Let us now know the meaning of market competence. Market analysis aims to generate different project outputs combining offerings. So, in an attempt to make use of the limited resources available, exploit the capabilities of a selected project. To ensure to make available market need based products in the project relevant markets. It therefore tries to develop capabilities and skills so as to distinguish it from the other competitors in the market. And it has to be flexible and effective to serve the market as per defined needs in a constantly changing scenario or conditions. To have continued success in a market, selected areas of competence should be such whereby they can be developed and built upon and to protect against the competitors' attack. Now, market competence is a result of market position, market needs, available resources, and capabilities. It is the ability to perform better in comparison to that of its competitors so as on the basis of the key potential users defined requirement factor. Let's move on to market position. Now, this refers to position in the market to be achieved on the basis of the chosen project implementation. Whether the project is to be a pioneer in the market, that is what we have to understand. So, be a first mover. It would provide a replication of an already existing project or simply a laggard in the market to make its presence felt. Generally, one aims to achieve a leading position in the market. Market needs. It is a detailed analysis of the market and user requirement as demanded by them from the project chosen. It forms the basis of market analysis. Such analysis of market tries to understand the market and its users based on parameters such as income, taste, fashion, trend, and interest area. What is the meaning of market available resources? It is indicative of the project to be capable to use the resources and capabilities optimally that are easily available. Nowadays, more emphasis is on localization or putting to use locally sourced inputs. The project should have capabilities to use available resources on sustainable and continued basis so that their availability in the future on similar manner is there. So, you can look at this diagram which shows the interrelationship between these different factors like market positioning, market needs, market competence, and resources and capabilities in the periphery, and the interrelationship between price, suppliers cost, supply, customers value, and demand on the other hand. Let's now move on to the organization competence. Now, this relates to type of organization setup as to whether it's government or private. Now, organization structure is based on the type and scale of the project chosen and also on the resources availability. The scale and tenure of the project takes into consideration the nature of organization to be selected. Interorganizational role and responsibility further decides the culture and behavior of the organization in response to the project selected. A proper defined organizational structure related to the selected project. With its detailed job responsibilities and manpower requirements as based on the project chosen, it also takes into consideration top management involvement, the employee's competence, their commitment to project selected. All these are considered into this. The labor and industrial relations present in the market is also important. The future government and regulatory policies, the changes in reference to the project being implemented and their potential effect, all these are also considerations. Let us look at technology competence. It refers to new technology developments and innovations. For a chosen project, the rigidity related to supply of different resources with proper and efficient processing of related information. The project capacity that may be available from the resources provided. Purchasing economies present in a chosen market. Today, intellectual property right concerns are related to different patents and license agreements which are related to the project proposed or the proposed project. The choice and selection of a technology plays a vital role in the success of a project when it is implemented. At present, the rate of development and technology changeover is quite fast and much expensive also, both in terms of investment costs as well as operating costs. Further, the benefits to be derived from the project in terms of product, services as well as on social and environmental considerations. The technology also needs to be considered on the basis of the available parameters which are relevant to the chosen project. The technology selected should be in synergy with the current scenario, further being of relevance in the future, capable to have potential in case of a long-term projects. Also, the consideration of alternatives which might be available to a project in case of replacement, change of technology or development of newer technology in the future. Product competence. The customer or market expectations are based on the products made available from the project as outputs which are dependent on a lot on the technology factors, raw material or inputs, tastes, preference, quantity, quality, aspects, etc. What is being currently offered in the market by the competitor is also to be seen. What are the expected requirements of the potential users of the outputs is to be taken care of. The scale and volume of a selected project that may be made available as based on the anticipated demand of outputs is also a question. The product competence gives competitive edge to the project over its competitor in terms of volume, quality, variability, price, features factors and so on. It is an indicator of the scope of future growth potential in the market. Let us now learn about the measuring project market competence. The project market competence can be measured by using different methods in different ways. But for simpler analysis and available constants for learning, we would divide them into two aspects as follows: the two dimensions and multi-dimensions. In case of two dimensions, it is simple and easy to chart and understand market competence as based on A, as perceived by customer, which means potential user of project outputs, and B, positioning of the competitor product. Thus, in the case of three dimensions or multi-dimension case, it becomes quite complex and difficult, which we are ignoring at the moment for this discussion. So let us now try to summarize what we have learned so far. We have learned that a project appraisal indicates that a project analyst being not much concerned with what makes a business successful, whether or not a project has what makes a project capable to compete in the market. Though having a proper professional background and experience can make a research analysis of much use. We have also learned to ensure to have a proper market competence analysis that is fully aware of the market framework and its different components, their impact on the project, etc. It would provide the project with a competitive edge against other market players. We have also learned that in simple sense, it tries to meet the expectations of potential users, which means consumers. Also, the more closer a project is able to provide the desired facilities, features, services through a product offering, the expectations grow more of the users. We have also learned that it is an unending loop which states one would never be able to fully provide 100% of the expectations on desires, as users will always demand for more and better. These demands are based on technology, preferences, tastes, trends, and government policies. Now, such of these expectations keep on changing constantly, whether inputs, users, market, project process, or it outputs. Thank you so much. Thank you.